Gameoration.
What is going on, guys? It's Taylor.
And it's your boy Dre. Before we get into it, this is Gameoration. You know, we got to get the title out there, the name. Last time,
Gameoration.
we went through an entire show. I forgot to mention, oh, by the way, this is the show you're watching. But if you clicked on this,
or listening to it,
unless this is started automatically because it's in your playlist, you're like, what show am I listening to? Well, outside of our annoying ass voices that you can probably pick out of a police lineup, this is Gameoration. Just wanted to throw it out there. Gameoration, yeah.
That is correct. And usually I have some kind of, I quick to say, we were talking about Alan Richardson for the episode, so it kind of threw me off. One of those, like, I think it's come to the conclusion that Dre would favorably bend over for Alan Richardson. So.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, if there was a human specimen clone that he would be probably top 5, all right? Like, if we were going to clone any humans as like an ideal candidate for humans cloning procedure. Like, if you were fighting the Clone Wars and we needed a human to just keep cloning over and over again, he would definitely be on that list. Like
him and Henry Cavill.
Like Warhammer, like why Space Marines, fucking StarCraft shit, Gears of War, yeah. He would be it. Like, now if we're bringing ninjas or some shit, maybe not that. But like, because those need to be tiny and small.
Well, I'm not sure how good his cardio is. I'm sure it's good that he works out.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, fucking Space Marines.
Fucking some genetic freak who was born that way, just kind of grew muscles out of the ether.
Yeah, so Space Marines shit, Warhammer shit.
So my wife was watching the latest Magic Mike movie like a while back, right? And I was doing dishes, whatever, doing stuff in the kitchen while she was doing it. I was cleaning up because I just made some food for us, and my daughter was like younger, and so they're watching it, and there's this scene when she's talking to, I forgot the woman's, not Jennifer Lopez, or the celebrity person who's in the movie.
Magic Mike. I've never seen Magic Mike.
And then he's like, she offers him food, and she's like, oh no, I don't eat vegetables. And she's like, how do you like get a body like ripped and fucking like that? Well, vegetables, like, oh, genetics. I'm like, that's not fucking true, you asshole. That's fucking wrong.
No, you just dance, not Dredrick Tatum. Channing Tatum's like, yeah, you know how I got this body? I just dance. That's what he said. Like, the trick is just to dance.
Yeah.
He's like, that's how I got these muscles, just dancing. So he's like, yeah, dance.
Goddamn lie. You know it.
Nah, I can tell you, when I used to dance, that is like an intense work. Like,
dance, Trey?
Oh, I used to dance. You don't know. I used to cut up some rug.
Are you clapping cheeks or like on the pole, or what's going on here?
I get that shit. Yeah, man. People who hate on pole dancers, shit.
No. My wife took a pole dancing class like for her bachelorette party, and in Palm Springs, and she said like that was like one of the worst workouts she ever had.
That is like we watch those girls do those tricks on the pole. People don't realize how much.
No, I know how much it costs. I paid.
Oh no, but like the core strength to do that is a lot. Like, you don't, like, no joke. Yeah. I am always amazed when I see pole dancers do like there's the girls who just kind of walk around the pole and like sometimes hang on. And then there's girls who like climb around and like do those tricks. God damn, that's a music video. Neo, which is she knows.
Okay.
And they have pole dancing in there.
Uh-huh.
One girl is flipped upside down, legs crossed, and another girl is standing. Legs crossed proper, flipped upside down. Another girl is standing on top of her. Oh, okay. The girl is flipped upside down and holding onto the pole, and there's a girl standing on top of her, twerking it. Oh. Yeah, so like that, that looks sexy, whatever. But the amount of core strength it takes to do that is like Olympic level, like no joke. Like,
no, I believe you.
Yeah, and then like she does like this moonwalking trick where she's holding on the pole and she's moonwalking.
I've seen guys do that in workout videos. Like, oh yeah, I'm working out. I can do this now. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that is like no joke. I remember me and my homeboys, we used to have we used to break into places. This is a short version of what I'm going to say. But anyway, we got into it was an Olympic workout gym. And my friend was like, oh, I used to be able to do the T-pose when I was in high school. I was like, dude, I will give you a fucking $1 million if you can pull off the T-pose. Because I don't think you realize how hard that shit is. Like, no, I can do that. I was like, dude, $1 million bucks.
How quick was that? They could ship to the ER.
Said, just like that. I was like, dude, yeah. That shit is not
my money.
Easy. Like, you see that, anytime you see a T-pose in the Olympics, that took them probably a year to get to that point.
See, there's T-pose where like you wrap your arms around it, you're under your underarms. There's T-pose where like you're standing out like you're a flag.
Yeah.
There's that one.
Or to that. Yeah, either way. He couldn't do none of that.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I knew who couldn't do because like again that takes course. Anyway, back to the pole dancing, course street. How do we get on pole dance?
Any way we can, Dre. Any way we can. I don't know. I was just talking about stuff, and
we were talking about the human Adonis.
Yes,
it
is Alan Richardson.
The human. If you had to send a picture to aliens, like what do human men look like or should look like? Yeah, that
the
would be
the biggest catfish in the world. Is like seeing them, then we come back and seeing us.
Yeah, like what the fuck? What happened here?
This don't match, guys. Like, what happened here?
Biggest catfish in the world. That's hilarious. Yeah. All right. So who do we find is like the woman equivalent of that?
You take this one. I ain't getting canceled.
No, I'm trying to like seriously think. I'm trying to think because he's like it would have to be because most women are kind of short and say frail and feeble.
Damn, Dre, just dig yourself a hole.
But I'm just trying to think of a woman that's like a good, who's like. Who I think could win in a fight, basically.
Who's not like a trained fighter?
Yeah, not like trained fighter because it's like Ronda Rousey's kind of short. I'm trying to think who would be a good specimen for a woman.
Who are you asking? Who can fight? Who's in shape?
In shape, like overall good shape. But like Simone Biles is like shape wise, but she's like really short. She's like 4 foot tall.
Salma Hayek.
Well, I'm pretty sure
shorter.
She's not in shape though. Like I'm talking about like the dude we were talking about. Is it
Alan Richardson?
Adam Richardson. That dude I'm pretty sure can fight. Right? He probably not the
I
best
can take him.
fighter in the world, but he can fight, right? I need like Selma Hayek, probably physical. Selma Hayek got too big. Her breastises are too big. Like
Okay, you said those some lying ass words.
Like, but Selma Hayek, but if Selma Hayek was in like good shape and more like athletic, I'm trying to think of a female that's a woman that's
Charlize
like
Theron.
that.
She's tall and she's thin.
Actually, Charlize Theron might be very good, and she does a lot of her own stunts.
Yeah,
that might be a good candidate. Yeah, Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Who else is like with Uma Thurman? Do you think like Uma Thurman now or with them like
I don't know how.
Sadly, like
she was
a couple years ago.
She was what happened to Uma Thurman?
Age? I don't know. I'm saying. But
No, I don't know about like she's.
I'm not sure if you're actually like because Emerson now is like the Adonis, right? So female Adonis, like you want now.
Well, no, not now. I'm just saying like in general, like even at their peak.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who's a good shape. Who's the chick who played the female Karate Kid?
The $1 Million Baby.
Because she did I think all her own stunts in that one, so she might have been a good candidate.
Oh, wouldn't it also be what was it? What about Michelle
Rodriguez? I think she's very short, like 5 foot.
Why she's Mexican? Dre?
She's short.
Sam Hayek, Michelle, can't see nothing on you.
Man, I had the biggest crush on her. I think she's
during Girl Fight or during Fast and Furious.
There's a movie called Girl Fight.
Yeah, no, that's when I first saw her when she was younger. Like one of her first movies was Girl Fight when she was actually a boxer, where she's like she grew up in like in the hood or whatever.
Oh.
Like when she's a boxer, it's called Girl Fight.
Oh, I never even heard that. I mean, I've heard the song Girl Fight, but yeah. No, yeah, Michelle.
Into the now.
I think the first role I saw Michelle Rodriguez in was either Resident Evil or Fast and the Furious. I can't remember which one came first.
But
yeah,
skanks.
But yeah, anyway.
I turned you, Andre.
But the Adonis of all humans right now, in terms of male, I would say John Cena is like a close, but I feel like that's very steroids.
No, John Cena has a weird. John Cena has a weird stature when he walks. He walks at like an angle, like he walks like a duck with his ass out. Sorry.
Why did you pay enough attention to John Cena to tell me how he walks?
I was saying, but like when he walks, like he looks. I guess he's a built, but he walks weird. Like I don't know.
Okay, I will cross. I think he's not that far from, but I've never seen him walk.
Plus, like he has like weird, like he's big, but he has like his pecs look small. Like they aren't like The Rock has bigger pecs than him.
Oh, The Rock's a good candidate too. Actually, The Rock is actually up there too.
The Rock now looks like an old grandpa.
No, but I'm saying like at his
peak.
Yeah,
I think steroid peak like Fast and Furious, like the Hobbs and Shaw peak.
When he like kind of thinned out, but he's like not too thinned out, but too. I don't know. See, he might be too roided up. I don't know how.
What about Rock on Ballers?
I've never seen Ballers.
You ever seen Ballers? That was a good ass show.
I hear that show. I heard there's another show equivalent to that now on Netflix called Nemesis.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it yet.
There's Evil 3 Nemesis, but not.
No, it's just Nemesis. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, The Rock at his peak, not super too buff, but like kind of thinned out. I think
I would be remiss for our friend Renee to not say Henry Cavill. who he has a man crush on?
I've never. I know who he is. It's the dude that plays Superman. Yeah, I don't see.
You see Superman? Like you see Superman, the Man of Steel, like the Zach.
Yeah, no. He's Superman. He also plays The Witcher, right? I don't see it. And this isn't to say he's not. I just never seen it that way, so I don't see it.
Renee is shedding a tear.
But yeah. Anyway, Lennox Lewis on his peak would be another good candidate, actually, too.
Did he have dreads?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so I'm thinking the boxer.
Yeah, the boxer.
I'm saying I'm trying to think. I remember watching like a fight of his like long time.
This is like the gayest podcast. We're just talking about how some men, some real men here.
Hey man, is that the man?
It's the Real Men podcast where men love men just for being in a non-gay way.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, Lennox Lewis in his heyday, he got it, man. Did you see that? He got like 6-foot arm, wingspan. He's like 6 foot. No, he is. Do you ever see the Lennox Lewis Tyson fight?
Oh, you sound so weird right now.
This is my man voice. This is my Alex Jones impersonation. I'm a real man.
I don't think that's a man.
A real man voice.
All right, you mentioned
chemicals make you gay.
If you're gonna go full Alex Jones, you take your shirt off. Be all sweaty in that way.
Oh yeah, then take my shirt off. No.
All right, is where we cut the podcast off.
Alex Jones.
Cut the feed. Yeah.
InfoWars. We're out of war, people.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, just out of that to like gaming stuff. Like.
So back to video games.
Yeah, back to Dre's normal voice.
Let's talk.
Fuck. I guess.
Speaking of real men,
real men play games. Games like RPGs. Speaking of RPGs,
have you ever played the game? It's called Final Fantasy.
I thought you were gonna go with the fucking Kim Kardashian mobile game.
Is there a Kim Kardashian mobile game?
Yes, they slapped her fucking
wild
ass on
to me.
Literally ass in the face on a fucking mobile game, and you shop and shit with her, and she makes so much horrible money because people.
It is so weird to me that
male whales out there who get off on that shit and they pay money per month. Or at the time when the game was out, I'm not sure if it's still out now. But like
that is wild. Yeah. There's a like if you told me there's a mobile app, I'm with you. Like I got who know what the fuck the Kardashian mobile app is. Yeah. Hell, it could be a mobile app that followed the Kardashians. That would make fucking sense to me. Some people love that Kardashian so much.
That news feed of the Kardashians.
Yeah. This is what we're up to fucking today. Like
Kardashian news feed.
And they have pics. It would basically be OnlyFans, but Kardashians only. So only Kardashians
and only news and data information. No pictures.
The site would just be only Kardashians.
Text.
And wait, so are the Jenners considered Kardashians or no? They're just considered Jenners.
Are we talking about this already?
No, I know they're family, but are they Kardashians like proper, or are they just like
no, they aren't. They're Jenners.
Like so, someone saying like if you like had this only Kardashians news sites, would we have to be only Kardashians and Jenners or only Kardashians?
The Jenners are part of the Kardashian. Well, we're part of the Kardashian show.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in there and they have like oh my god, my wife and my mom used to watch it. Like
my fucking sister could tell you about the Kardashians.
I would catch it there, but like there would be segments when they're all about the sisters, right? All before, Kylie, whatever. And
the fact that you know more than it's
anyway. So like,
the only thing I know of the Kardashians is the episode. I've only seen this one episode. It may the whole.
Was it Kanye? Is that why?
No, it was with okay, I hate to say the fat one, but they always call it the fat one.
Chloe?
Yeah.
Sasquatch.
Because so she was hosting a radio show, because I used to host radio shows, so it's like, she has a radio show After Dark, whatever the show was called. Anyway, she brought crack to the show, and she's like,
like you do?
Like, my friends dropped this in the car, and she's like, oh, dude, I'm so, like, she's like fucking around it. And then the main producer comes in, cut off right now, cut off. It's like, what are you doing? Are you dumb? You don't bring crack to the station.
Or anywhere. It's illegal. Don't bring anywhere. How about that?
He's like, do you have a fucking crack problem? It's like, no, I'm just doing eye contact. No, do you have a problem? We have to cancel the show right now, and you have to go to rehab or like a talk to, because like this is you're joking about this.
Date Lamar Odom who has a crack problem. So like,
dude, I thought he died. There's a Netflix documentary called.
This is his career.
Yeah, but there's a Netflix documentary called the Death and Life of Lamar Odom. I was like, wait, he fucking died? Well, yeah, but you don't have that unless someone died. I realized because I know what happened to him, right?
No, because they're using the Kardashian fame to go off that.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what you fucking do. But anyway, That was a hilarious
Springboard off
episode.
that.
She couldn't understand why her producer was so mad that she brought crack cocaine to the show. Like you can talk about crack cocaine on a show,
it.
but she had the bag and the camera and like put it to her nose. With, oh, I'm so high. Like and her co-host was like, Chloe, what are you doing? And then I'm making this gesture like, cut it. What are you fucking doing? And they had to go to commercial and they had to like put the show on high. It was just funny. It's like, dude, what are you
No, I remember my mom watched the episode where Bruce, before his transition, Chloe was thinking about going to Playboy because Kim did it. So she'd be like going to Playboy. Then Bruce is like, the nicest way, like, you know what? You might want to lose some weight before you do so. You want to do it in shape, like trying to tell her like she's overweight and fat without telling her, but like, it was pretty funny. It's like Kim was in shape and everything. She put work into that before she got into there. Like, you're just a fat fuck. So anyway,
anywho, I don't even think she was fat. They just always
Well, compare like if you look at her compare it now, like joking wise, that's a fat fuck, but like joking, like pretty much like that's what he implied. Like you're like a fat fuck, like you're huge.
Yeah,
and then
I got you. She did not have the modeling. I mean, actually, Playboy don't care that much. Let's be honest, but she didn't have the modeling like your typical model. She did not have that figure.
She didn't have Marge Simpson's figure.
Don't even know what that means.
She was in Playboy too.
I know. That's so weird.
You watched it, looked at it.
I don't know if I did because I remember that was a thing, and it's like one of those weird things. Like this is.
They even had a whole issue with video game women as well. Of course, they had Blood Rain, the Rain from Blood Rain.
Oh god,
they had a couple of people in there.
That is speaking of Blood Rain. That is one of the worst live action.
Into your movie, your video game movie topic.
I'm just saying we can talk about that, but like Blood Rain is equivalent.
You said last week you had some more movies.
Well, I just want to go real quick. Blood Rain was a movie I thought would be good. I remember being excited to see it. We watched it at my place.
There's no reason you want to watch it because you want to see lesbian vampires.
And Michelle Rodriguez, the girl I was talking about, who I love, was in that movie. That is the worst fucking movie. It is so bad.
That was Uwe Boll.
Uwe Boll.
Yep.
Uwe Boll. He made a lot of bad movies, and that was one of them.
He gets so many tax breaks and like incentive. Like it's almost like they pay him to make the fucking movies.
So 100%. Have you seen The Producers?
The Producers?
Yeah, The Producers.
The stage show or the
it's the same thing, but it's just in general.
Where they make a movie so bad that they had to pay him out, right?
Yeah, that's literally what Uwe Boll did. He's making using tax loopholes where if you film a movie in fucking Germany, I don't know, I'm just gonna make
whatever
a place,
country it is,
like Kosixville, wherever, right? They will pay you money. It doesn't matter how good or bad the movie is. In fact, it doesn't even matter if it fails. You will collect money because of insurance or government incentives. I don't remember what it was, but that's what the whole Producers thing was. Legitimately, that's what Uwe Boll was doing. That's why he made Postal 1, 2, 3 through 4, and then Blood Rain 1 through 3.
Yeah, he made Postal, but he also made he make Doom, which probably fits. I think he also made House of the Dead.
Oh, that makes sense because that movie is one of those that
the movie that only showed like a snippet, like for some reason, like doing a shot of the fucking game at the very end, like during like a shot when I think they're being chased or something. And all of a sudden you see the game, like, hey, don't forget, this was part of the game. This is what we're referring to. Don't forget.
But yeah, that movie, but Blood Rain is so. I remember watching it and like we watched it all the way through, and we were like, man, that was so bad. Like I've never like. So shockingly, there's 2 and there's 3 of those movies. I was like, I don't get it. Like, how could you?
People have mortgages, Dre.
Shit.
People gotta get paid.
But yeah. Anyway.
Got to get paid, Dre.
Back to real men. This is the man show. The man show 2026.
Yeah.
Where we talking about real man. What's his name? Jeremy Anderson? James Rhymes?
Dre's not known for his memory.
No.
Alan Richardson.
Look, Jack Reacher is right. I'm pretty sure his name's Hawk, a.k.a. Jack Reacher.
Yes. Adam, that's a dumb name.
Adam Richardson?
That's a fake name. The stage name. Yeah.
You always bother me, and this is a random note, but Adam, the character they had play Adam in fucking Marvel was the dude from Black Mirror is where I know him from mostly. But
what?
The dude who played Adam in the Marvel movie Galaxy.
You mean DC?
No, he played Adam Warlock.
Oh, the Joker from Gotham.
I've never seen that show.
He's also a chef on The Bear. He's also in that movie with Jason Sudeikis and
Anyway, I just thought it was
Ramsden.
bad because they turned him into like a brat character. It's like, what did you do that?
They did it because they hit him early form. They took him out prematurely.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like they did that all wrong. I feel like for Adam.
You're talking about Adam Warlock.
Yeah, they completely killed that character to make him like kind of annoying and like just like a brat. Like they turned him like a child. It would be like taking if Wolverine, this character everyone no one loved and it's like badass. Like, oh well,
Nobody loves Wolverine. Everybody likes Wolverine, but nobody loves the Wolverine. I mean, actually, in the universe, like even Jean Grey is like.
Well, I'm saying like they took this character
cool
and made him like a childish like man baby. It's like, yeah, that's what they basically did at Adam Warlock, and I was like, why did they bother? What was the point of that? I gotta know. Anyway.
So speaking of, we were talking about bad movies before. I'll skip to this second topic here.
Yeah.
Question for you.
What up?
Do you think it's okay to judge? Let's start with games first. Do you think it's okay to steal a game and then critique it? Is it okay for you to critique a game that you stole?
Okay, you gotta be more like.
I am no.
Okay, for this one, you said the word stole. You say you, not we. Nothing.
I'll say. I am no stranger to the keygen exe that helps out give key generator.
Yeah, I got that virus on my computer one time.
Old games. You download a PC game. Way back when you have keygen, you get a game, you play a game, make sure you're offline, blah blah, all good shit. We've all been strapped for cash and try to see how things are. So if someone were to steal a game, even a ROM, I guess, because it's really not yours, like a ROM. So steal a game, play it, and then go online and critique it. Do they have a valid reason to critique it if they didn't buy it?
Here's what I say. Doesn't matter how you acquired said game. I would even go as far as saying. I would even go as far as saying it would be just as valid if you watched somebody else play a video game and you had a critique for it versus if you stole it. I think your ability to critique something is not limited to how you acquired said thing.
So it's more like, it's one of those things where like sometimes they tell you like if you want to like. So my daughter's had a thing where she want to. So
your daughter stole some video games and now you want to critique them. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, all four of those. Yeah.
You know, there's a live action. Sorry, I caught this the other day and it reminded me of your daughter.
I'm sorry, what was this, please? Cat Noir.
The Cat Dollhouse, Gabby.
Yeah, we saw it in the theaters. Gabby's Dollhouse.
Oh yeah, I didn't know there was a live action.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a live action, right?
The show is live action. It goes live action than animation.
Oh, it is? Okay.
So, yeah.
I never actually sat down and watched it, and I only know it through your daughter and you. Yeah. So I was on Netflix the other day, and it showed that. I was like, "What the fuck? There's a whole movie of this."
Yeah. Hey, Gabby.
I was like, I wonder if Taylor knows this. I guess you know.
Yeah, we saw it.
You saw a premiere. We went to the live with the red carpet screening.
That was my daughter's first theater experience. Was seeing Gabby's Dollhouse.
So I was like, huh. All right, sorry. You were talking about that.
All good. So, what threw me off here? What was I saying? I know I'm talking about games.
You're talking about your daughter. You brought up your daughter when you talking about video games and critique and reviews.
But why though? Why did I bring up my daughter? Shit. God. I know. Okay. So I was talking about having to sign in. So to leave a comment, right? To leave your review or something, you had to sign in.
Oh, so, interesting. I think I get where you're going with this.
So you had to sign in to do something, right? And like, you had to. I know I was going to get that part, but I forgot why I was going to that part.
Because on Amazon, there's a feature when you review product,
it'll say
verified
buyer.
Yeah.
So if you go ahead and you steal a game, you didn't pay for it. You play the game, and he's like, "Oh, I don't like it, whatever." But like, "Oh, you didn't pay for it, so do you really get to?" Like, you didn't put your money down. You didn't pay for your vote, pretty much to say. They always say vote with $1. But if you didn't put $1 in, you don't get a vote. You know what I mean?
So I get it concept wise, but again, I was arguing with some dude on Reddit the other day. So this,
like you do.
It's always the biggest waste of time, energy. But
then I wonder why Dre doesn't watch shows. I can't.
Yeah.
I know time.
I have super limited. I used to do
22 hours a day.
Quite literally used to do this like fucking 4 hours like a day, like doing fucking whatever you want to call it.
Time management.
It's like right around the pandemic, But now guys I had to convince myself like no one fucking cares. Like they really don't. You're not gonna win this argument. against an idiot. No one fucking cares. And even if you did win, you don't fucking gain anything. You just feel like I just wasted time. Anyway.
Gotcha.
But so recently, and I just put some time into it. This is full circle. Slay the Spire 2, right?
Okay.
So we're talking about Slay the Spire 2. We're playing Slay the Spire 2. Game I'm enjoying, blah, blah, blah. Massive review bombing because one of the consultants on the game was Anita Sarkeesian, right?
We all talked about that already.
Yeah.
She did the
So they review bombed it, right?
Yeah.
And they were like,
the Gamergate stuff.
So then, like, that came into that, so got brought back into the news cycle. Like a lot of video game and like podcasters, newscasters.
Because somebody's name was on and someone's consultant, not.
Yeah.
She didn't make the game. She didn't code the game. She consulted.
Yeah. So her name's on the credits, so she would reboot on it. So like it got into the the trend,
games,
the trends, and people were talking about it, and then the industry brought back the whole Gamergate, blah 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 blah, and people were like, well, she's not a gamer, she can't. How can she critique the game? And I was like, dude, like it doesn't fucking matter, because there's a clip of Anita Sarkeesian saying I'm not a gamer. So they say, oh, she's not a gamer, she can't critique the game. It's like, look, you're taking that clip out of context. But let's say she wasn't a gamer. Let's say legit, she's never played a video game. She's a fucking alien from outer space, landed on Earth yesterday. You can still critique a games. 1, you can watch other people play games. 2, you can study games without actually playing them. 3, you can have someone else who played the game say, hey, this is what I think about said game. And you can survey that person. Like, oh, I saw that you played Final Fantasy. Let's have a conversation about that. And based on what they say, you can build a critique on it. So all I have to say is your ability to critique said thing is not limited to you playing said thing. Now, I will say there's a point where it gets disingenuous. Like if I reviewed fucking X-Men 97 and like, well, you never watched it. It's like, well, yeah, but I saw somebody else watch it, or I watched somebody else watch it. Like, well, you didn't get the experience. Like, sure.
Yeah.
There's a point where there is a bad faith review. We're not having done something that would give you enough, I guess, essence to review something. Like, I can't review a fucking Ferrari. I've never driven a Ferrari. I've never seen it in my life. I've only seen it on TV.
Loser.
Me writing a review of a Ferrari, very disingenuous. Yeah. However, if I ran an auto shop and still never drove a Ferrari, but I was repairing them, I think I would have more like insight to what a Ferrari about. And like, still not driving it, but I still have some valid critique there.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, even if you stole a game, you borrowed the game, you rented the game, someone played it in front of you, you can have some valid critique without the verified buyer, because that just means all that is saying, like, a higher barrier to entry, so this person has a more valid point. And I think that's bullshit. That's just a way to silence people who didn't. I honestly just think that's a way to silence people. Like, oh, you didn't buy this thing, so you can't have an authentic review. And I can understand, like we said, back to the review bombing, all these people review bombing a game they've never fucking played. That is in bad faith review, because like they said, never played the game, had no intention of playing the game, but only reviewing it based on the fact that Anita Sarkeesian's name's on it. So it's like, oh, it must be woke trash, right?
Yeah. That's
bad faith review. However, if you stole a game, if you watch somebody play it, or you talk to the person play it, more valid. Anyway, my rant.
Okay, no.
Full circle rant.
So, also a side, but on the same topic of not a gamer. So, Dre and I used to go to conventions a lot. I hope I want to go back to conventions. Let me.
I want to get into that talk. But yeah, let's go.
So we used to go to conventions. Dre, cameraman, I would be doing talking whatever. And I used to have something called 10 question. I used to have a 10 question quiz, and this is when Dre did the edits to the video. So one of my questions was to people in the convention. You come at conventions. They go, "What's your favorite game?" And then we get an answer. Blah blah. One girl said,
I actually know exactly what you're trying to say too.
A mobile game, and I'm like, "Are mobile games really games? Like, are you like oh, she said I think she had like Candy Crush something."
I remember this. Your question was, "What's your favorite gaming console?" It wasn't what game.
Right. I'm sorry, you're right.
It was what gaming console, because we were expecting
iPad,
Game Boy, like Nintendo 64 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right? She said
iPad,
and she like hesitant, like iPad, and then I put the picture of fucking The Office.
Yeah, with the IT crowd. When the guy walks out the window and kills himself.
Because the iPad is not a gaming console. Sure, you can play games on the iPad.
And so,
not a game.
And so, you weren't with me, but I went to the next convention, and she was there. And the fucking daggers I got from her eyes to my face. I didn't say hi to her. I walked on by, but she gave me the worst look in the world. Like, one, I think she watched that video, but like two, like,
you should be like, hey iPad, what's up?
She gave me the worst look. Like I just murdered her family. Like she hated me. And I was like, I didn't edit the video. Dre did. You weren't there, jerk. You couldn't. You couldn't take the brunt.
You posted the video, right? Let's see. This is a full circle process, all right? I edited the video. Yes, you made the decision to post. You could easily edit that shit out.
I don't think I tagged her either. I didn't tag her off right. Anyway, but yeah, man, that was an old videos.
I do remember that shit though. I remember that so clearly. That I don't know why I have such a vivid memory in my head of that's exact. It was like I don't clearly what you remember.
Sweat.
It was a comic book artist, and she was like a white-ish looking younger woman,
a young girl, yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, what's your favorite console?" And she said, very hesitantly, "Yeah, iPad." And then I stopped the video, put that GIF of the dude walking out the window. Oh yeah, shit.
So I guess if you ever want to cancel one of us, that'd be the moment where we shame someone for paying.
I didn't shame her, right? She can be a gamer still. The iPad is not a fucking If you type in gaming console today, right? Guarantee you, iPad is not going to show up on that fucking list. Okay. There's no world in which gaming console iPad you can put. You can't even put like a similar to. No. Right? iPad is a device you can play games on. Yes, sure.
Were iPad, iPod Nano.
Like, sure, you can play games on iPad. Shit, I can play games on my cell phone too. I would not consider that gaming console. No, not at all. There is like a definition of gaming console. iPad would not be one of them. I'm sorry. All right. All right.
Oh man. Oh, that just reminded me of that. It reminded me of like you can pay whatever. I'm not a gamer.
Like, look,
that's reminded me of that.
But no, like look, free. Like she could be a gamer. I would go as far as saying as long as you play some video games, you don't have to. There's like I would say different tiers of gamer, like casual gamer, hardcore gamer, barely a gamer. But yeah, iPad still. There's still not a fucking gaming console. All right.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Down memory lane.
Yeah, that was right. So why don't you like conventions anymore? Like I like conventions, like talking to people. I've had to do it without you because you stopped going because you're so busy. So I've had to go. I am busy, but I've had to go without you and be my own cameraman and whatever record.
Well, so okay. There's a couple different stages of. So let's go back to and this is just like me. I guess being open about it.
Only because I just got invited to AX, and I'm like, Dre says AX is always horrible. So
AX is fucking horrible. Holy shit, that is so bad. Anyway, so there was a point.
Yeah.
Early.
So I deleted the invite, and people are like, I want to go. Sorry guys, tell me next time you want to go with me. Be my cameraman. Dre is passing on the job.
You have to you'd have to prep me. Like I could go, but it is like a. So here's what I need, and I'd hate to be snobby, but I need access where I can fucking get away from. There's
a media room upstairs.
Yeah, let's start from the very beginning. So there was a point in time where I was beyond overworked when I used to do production with you in terms of these conventions. Like I don't want to say they were hard, but they weren't easy. Like first getting my camera equipment ready, and camera equipment back then they weren't blog level ready.
Dre had the over-shoulder camera.
Yeah, so you had to put a system together to make it blog level ready, which means buying multiple memory cards, buying shotgun mics, having a device. We were using a Tascam.
Yeah.
And we had to have an XLR from the Tascam to a microphone. So nowadays you can fucking just put a DJI thing on your neck.
Yeah.
And it feeds right to the camera. Like now it's very prosumer level. Back then it was not. So that alone with having all this equipment with you, making sure it's ready, having batteries ready.
Yeah.
So then you have all that on top of making the lenses. So that alone was a lot on my shoulders in terms of just it got to a point where this isn't even fun anymore. Because it was just so hard. So you had to do that. And then once I get home, I got to take all those memory cards, ingest it into the computer, clean up the audio, match the audio, output the files, and then like sometimes I would edit the files and then send them to you, right?
Yeah.
That would take like a whole weekend. And then so you have to go through all the clips, make sure there's funny clips, funny moments, and it just felt so draining on that. So that was one part of that part of it. That's gotten much simpler now. They have tools to you had to type in AI, find the best clips out of this clip, and you fucking 5 minutes, which used to take legitimately like 24 hours.
Yeah.
So was that bit. The second bit is conventions have become so like they used to be like people used to only go because they loved it. Now it's like FOMO.
Yeah.
So AX is fucking one of the worst. Last time we went to AX just to get you went there. I think we were going together. Either it was the AX or another convention at the LA Convention Center, and you said you were in
Comic-Con.
Yeah, you were in traffic for 3 hours.
Yeah, the rest off. If you know LA Convention Center, this the exit out Pico to get onto the street. There was no cones or anything set up, so there was back to back for 3 hours. I missed 2 panels that I wanted to see.
Like I know, because I know LA. Like I got off 4 stops early.
Yeah.
And just drove to the street, so I parked there. But to me, I would have said fuck it. After 1 hour of waiting that traffic, I was like, I'm not even fucking pulling in.
Yeah.
I'm out. It got to that point where all of them were like that. Like all conventions are so ridiculous in terms of attendance, in terms of going to it. If I'm going to go as media, I'm not. If I have to wait more than an hour to get in, I'm like, fuck this. I don't care anymore. I want to cover your event. It's just that this is not like to me, and that's part of the problem, right? Is the FOMO of it all. It's like people like, oh, and so Japan is going through this right now, where people are like, oh, I found this new spot, my favorite spot. It's a chicken spot. It's really good. They make these chickens with barbecues, right? Whatever, right? And then the next day, there's like 1,000 people outside this fucking door at this place.
Well, it's good and bad, though. That's what they want, though.
Yeah. There's a point where it's like, okay, cool. I'm getting more business. And then there's a point where, fuck, they're now ruining this experiences. Because everyone who goes they're not going because they really want to see it. Or some of them are, but some of them are like, it's trendy. Yeah, like FOMO.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I hear everyone's going to this place, so now they're ruining the experience.
Yeah.
This is how I felt about conventions, where it got to the point where fucking AX. I brought a friend because she had never been.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let's go to AX. I haven't been in a while. Fuck, we were waiting in line 3 fucking hours.
Jesus.
And I was like, fuck, I am never coming back here again. And we got there early, right?
Yeah.
Not like opening doors early, but like 2 hours, maybe an hour after opening early.
Yeah.
Fucking got down there, back and forth line, 3 hours. That to me, and we just went as fans, right?
Yeah.
So that to me is like, shit, I don't even, to me, and there's some people, I'm just not built for that anymore.
Yeah.
I think if this was, how old am I now? It's like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd be more built for that. It's like that whole thing of going to like Black Friday sales and like, oh, let's go camp out at night. And when the doors open, go in. You're still seem to be built that way.
I'm still that way.
I am like, maybe 20 years ago, because I've done that. And it's actually kind of fun hanging with the homies, just like out night camping and when doors open. Now I'm like, fuck all that shit. I'm going to go.
The last thing I did was for my daughter's, the Hello Kitty pop-up store and the Cereals Mall. They opened at like 9 or 10 or whatever. And I was there at 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I got to stay in line.
Still built for that. I'm
waiting in line for my daughter while they slept.
Beyond that shit. Like I will be okay not getting something or missing the experience if I have to.
No, I mean, like, for me, I was. What was that noise? The computer? Oh, I heard something loud. So when I was younger, my mom like ingrained into me, don't be there, don't go anywhere late. Like it was like ingrained into me. Like we had to get there everywhere early. Like everywhere, like leave everywhere. Be a cushion of time to be, whatever. Like almost like the military way stance of like if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time.
I get that.
Type thing. So like that's just me though. That's just how I was. Like that's just me. That's not everybody. Like my wife cannot do that. Like I'm not getting any of this early. Like why get there early, whatever. And then, but like I will do that. For my daughter's graduation, doors open at 9 o'clock. I was there at 7 o'clock. Even for kindergarten graduation, I was sitting there with a fucking chair in front of there with my Switch. I was playing games. But like that's just me though. Like I don't mind being there early because I know that I'll be there for everything. So if you like if we go somewhere and you don't want to get there early, I will be there early for us, and I will get there in line. I will stand in line.
I respect that too.
And I love doing that because like that's fun. It's experience for me, and like I did that for us or for me or for whoever it may be.
Right?
And that's why like going to Long Beach Comic Con. It's smaller, and I know where to park.
And I will say I still enjoy what I still enjoy about Long Beach Comic Con is it's not that popular, and that sounds bad, but it's doable.
It's local too.
Yeah, it's local.
It's local, more local than LA is.
Yeah, and I don't mind the local thing. I don't even fucking mind driving. If I gotta go drive down to fucking Las Vegas,
for 3 hours like I was.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. Yeah,
and the next day after that next day, it was cones. It was fucking breeze. The next day, yeah. They fucked up on Saturday, the busy day. They fucked up then. They did it on Sunday, the light day.
Oh yeah, see. That's when they fuck that shit up. Like they're getting better about that, and so I can't hate on too many comics. Like sometimes there are technical issues, right? But you can work that shit. Like you have a fucking AX knew they're gonna be doing AX for the last year. Okay, they like by the way,
I know what you're talking about.
if this is day one and you fuck up, okay, we never done this before.
Yeah,
we didn't realize how bad it was gonna be. Shit, they've been doing AX for like 20 fucking years. There's no excuse. And they know they see the fucking ticket sales.
Yeah.
They don't even sell tickets at AX anymore. The last AX I went to, I think that year is the first time they didn't sell tickets at the door. Like the one before was like, I remember like going around and like I saw this group of people like, hey, we got waiting for it. Like, oh, they're not selling AX tickets anymore. We have to buy them now. Mm-hmm. It was at the AX before because they're gonna do them all online. I was like, oh, that's interesting, right? So they know how many fucking people bought tickets to AX, so it's not like, oh, what? This just came out of no 75,000 people showed. No, fuck you know, then you have registrations for 70. Anyway, so to me, it got to the point where it wasn't fun. Like to me, it like even talking about it now, like I went to Comic Con like 3 years in a row.
Yeah,
that shit stresses me out like 100%. Mm-hmm. Like there are panels I want to see. People are like, oh, if you don't get there 2 hours in advance, you won't get there. Yeah. And I did that once. We went to a panel 2 hours in advance. I waited in line, got there. By the time I got to the door, the panel had just fucking ended. This was 2 hours in advance. And it was because people who want to see the next panel got there 4 hours in advance, sat through all those fucking panels. And to me, that's just like, to me, they're taking the fun out of this. I wanted to see this one panel for this one thing.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like I think there should have been a system put in place. Like, okay, so who wants to register for panel X? You sign up your name. Tell me I'm not gonna get in. That's fine. Like, okay, you signed up a little late. Uh-huh. You're not gonna get in. That's fine. I don't want to waste 2 fucking hours to find out. Like, oh, you should have got here 4 hours ago, and I might have got in, right? So that drains the fun out of me. And then like the costs kept going up. Like, fucking Comic-Con used to be like
manageable,
like $100. Last time we bought Comic-Con ticket, it was like $1,500.
For one?
No, it was like for the group of us.
Oh.
But this used to be a trip we make together, me and my 4 friends. It came out to like $800 for like the 4 of us, right? For like Saturday, Sunday, we'd hang out. We make it a fucking San Diego trip. Last time we went, it was a hotel room plus 2 tickets. It was like $1,500 to $2,000, and it was just 2 of us in a hotel room.
Yeah, I think the one year I went, Renee and I went, we got the 4-day plus the preview night, and then that was like $100 million, 150 whatever bucks was, and like we stayed at the Motel 6 like a mile or 2 away, and we just went and parked behind Petco Park. And we walked.
Yeah, we did that too.
We hit 7-Eleven, got some snacks and some drinks. We walked fucking down to the Comic Con early morning.
And I will still say Comic Con, if you could avoid a lot of that is still a worth it experience in general, especially as a first timer. This is like, I'll tell you, like I just thinking about it, like I was going because of FOMO, and that shit stressed me out. Like it's not even fun anymore. Like I'm waiting 4 hours to not see a panel I wanted to see. These exclusives I got, I had to play a lottery and I lose them, and that's fine. Like I don't mind. Like, oh, you didn't get this. Okay, cool. I can go to something else.
Yeah.
But then, like, you go to something else, and it's like, oh, well, you should have came 4 hours ago and got in line if you wanted to see this one thing. It's like, how do you... And, like, so anything I do is like, oh, like, I want to go to this Gundam thing. Oh, yeah, the line's around. Oh, it's already fully booked. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, you have to literally plan your day, the day before, or whatever.
And so
where you're going, and you had to know which panels you're like, I'm not gonna make this panel because of this. There's no way I'm gonna make this because of this.
So it got to like that. That was a Comic Con. Like I used to go to fucking Long Beach Comic Con, go to a panel, didn't like it, walk out, find another panel, and then sit in that.
Yeah,
like it was just
they were so
smooth, so open, and it's like so local, so green that it's still very manageable to try different things and go around. So I love new conventions, conventions that aren't that big because you can actually sit down and talk to the artists in the artist alley about their shit, and then like walk away. Fucking AX, you walk in the artist alley, it is you're crunched, your hands are next to your side,
human car wash.
Like fucking penguin walking for the next 20 minutes just to get to an artist to see like, oh, the prices are too expensive, or maybe you do buy something, and then you have to waddle back out, and that takes like another 20 fucking minutes.
Or they have a line at their table that's like mixing with other lines, and like
you go to and like, so that shit is so like, so there, so one, there was the production stress, is like, this is way so much, I didn't realize it was gonna be fun. So that kind of like slowly was like draining the fun out of me. And then like, that fucking convention, it just became like, I don't enjoy a lot of conventions now. Like I'm debating if I still want to go to Midsummer Scream, and like I want to, because I do go back as media, and it is fun to talk to people and learn about this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, but then I gotta go wait in line and shit. I gotta try to waddle. But Midsummer Screen's still it is the biggest Halloween convention in California right now.
Is that where we went, you and I, last time? When we go to Midsummer Screen, we went to the other one. Was
Scare LA has kind of died out, so it's probably Midsummer Screen.
Yeah.
That is like still fun, and it's still manageable.
After I bought my purge mask.
yeah. So that one's still, we, for some reason I only remember interviewing one dude that entire thing.
Was it? I remember some guy came up to me, he's like, "Are you a YouTuber?" Dre's like, "I'm not, but he is." I'm like, "Oh, hi."
I think it was that dude, yeah. But that's still like kind of fun. But there's a stress, like that is breaking. That hasn't gotten to that. Like there's like a breaking point where it's like, okay, this is now stressful. That hasn't gotten to that yet, fortunately. But the last time I did go, the line was wrapped around the fucking building. And I was like, holy shit.
You know what I want to go back to? I want to go back to CookieCon. That was fucking fun.
That is my ideal convention. A con that is small, but there's some very passionate people there. Like, I really like the VR con we went to, or
VRLA.
VRLA. That was fun to me because, one, it's like a new technology, so no one really knows what they're doing.
Years ago.
Yeah, that was a long fucking time ago. Yeah. So it's like, oh, this is some new shit. We're all trying some different shit. I tried to build a browser in Firefox, which you guys said was so bad.
Reddit on the VR glasses may give me a fucking headache.
Yeah,
so just walls of text everywhere.
Yeah,
it's Reddit. Jesus Christ.
It's something like again, they tried some shit out. It fucking failed. It was like, they're working on it.
I think the biggest fault in there that I saw, so the people I talked to was
the weirdest one was that dude.
The internet.
Oh yeah, that too.
The internet was bad, but the guy you're talking about, they didn't want to say anything.
I can't say anything about our product, but it's gonna be great. Like, you fucking give us
this guy came to us and said, you want to interview me? He's like, oh yeah, okay, we'll interview. It's all right. Well, I can't tell you what I work for,
or what I'm doing. Or I can't even sample it. But let's have a conversation about it. So it's like, what are we gonna?
No. His sister came up to us. Sister talked to us. Fucking bait and switch. His sister talked to us, came up to us. It was you, me, and Renee, and we went up there, and then we're like, okay, and then she's like, well, I can't do this. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like, what are we gonna talk about?
Weirdest conversation, like an interview ever. Like, so you like stuff? Like,
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
But it was like, so that to me, I enjoy that because it's more low key. There's not like a lot of pressure, and like you can meet people. Like, actually, you can fucking have a conversation with these people.
Yeah.
And like that shit is cool to me. Like Cookie Con and Night Food, was that the same food one we went to?
Yeah, we went to when I had you and me and Priscilla, my wife. Went there.
Like that shit is cool because like these are passionate people about this product. They're trying to ship to us. So it's like, okay, this is fun. Like this is different.
And people were fun to talk to. They were laughing at him, joking around and shit.
Yeah,
and that like. I actually had the company that was really nice. They gave us free socks or whatever. Like their company catered for my daughter's first birthday.
Oh, that's really cool.
I got them to cater.
Because I remember that company I actually really connected with them. I think they closed now. They moved to San Pedro. Was the alcoholic blow pop?
Oh, the kick pop.
Those were really good. Yeah. We were buying them for quite a while. In fact, those were like, damn, these are the best because they like burned out the alcohol, but it tasted. They were actually like legitimately good. And I remember going buying them for a while, and I think they closed and they moved to San Francisco or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, this is actually really good. So that was fun to me.
There was a video of me deep throating a fucking
the yellow,
the ice cream,
the really yellow weird tube. That was like,
yeah.
I don't even get this. But
and then, yeah.
And I think, did we go to BubbleCon?
No, the bubbles were there. They had a
okay,
that was. They were saying bubbles. So you film me getting put in a big bubble. Okay. And that same bubble place is actually down by the orange, Discovery, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then my daughter watches the Blippi and the Mika, and they had a kid shows. Yeah, and then they had an episode where they went there and did the bubble thing. Like, I met that lady.
Yeah, that's something I say. Like, so shit like that is more fun to me. But yeah, big conventions like AX. The idea of going to AX 100%, and I guess the biggest problem with AX is it's in the middle of fucking downtown LA, so parking is going to cost you.
That's just the whole square. It's not the Forum. It's the
Staples Center.
Now it's
Crypto.com
arena. And then LA Live's right there.
Yeah.
And
it's fucking like
everything's there.
It stresses me out to go there because
one fucking little block.
Finding parking there is fucking impossible. You can fucking
get parking there. It's under $50 is impossible.
Yeah, and then you can park somewhere and it looks fine. You might fucking come back in your car. It's either fucking robbed or towed. Yeah. It's like, well, fuck. How am I supposed to know? The best thing you could do is take public transportation, but even then, that's a fucking gamble.
Yeah, we used to pick it like we went to a Kings game a long time ago at the Staples Center, but we took the train from Norwalk all the way down to it dropped us right in front of there.
Yeah,
like, it was a situation, with some hairy scenarios inside there.
So it's like it could be good, it could be bad. You don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So God damn, what is this?
There was a wizard on our train home.
Yeah.
At night. So he's sitting there with his staff, and he's like a long hair. I'm like, it's Gandalf.
Yeah, so AX stresses me out. I don't go to LA Comic Con because I don't know, I don't feel it. San Diego Comic Con, like the stress of trying to buy tickets to that shit is annoying as enough.
Yeah.
And then like doing that, the whole thing's expensive, and you don't know. So Midsummer Screen is the only one that's like hitting the point where like maybe I'll go back, maybe I won't.
Mm-hmm.
They do have smaller Impulse and shit. Anime Impulse.
They got bigger.
Yeah. Do you remember?
We went the first one. It was a
Anime
small
Impulse.
Little, yeah.
It was in like one of the hangars in LA County Fair.
Yeah, in Pomona.
Now it's like Anime Pasadena, basically. It's anime. They call it Anime Impulse / Anime Pasadena, but that shit is way big. It's like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. But it's getting to that FOMO point where now people are just going, and it's getting overcrowded. So conventions to me have one. After you go to like 8 different comic book conventions, they kind of melt together, and you quite literally see the same people at all of them, which is kind of cool. But at some point, it's like, well, it just feels like
Last time I went to Long Beach Comic Con, they actually opened up a little area for wrestling. And they had a wrestling ring there, and they had wrestling. And Rikishi was there wrestling with some other indie people. And he was out there, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, this is for Roman Reigns, whatever." And like showing other people, and then he pulled on his pants, did the fucking stink face to somebody, some wrestler.
Geesh.
And then
Rikishi, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah,
but like,
and the guy from Stranger Things was there. Because they gave him. I'm like, oh, you can't fucking commentate, can you? You don't ever wrestling in your life. Because the guy at the end of like one season when he works in a video store, he's interviewing what's her face for a job. I think it's the end of season 1. Where like he's a video store manager.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. The nerd dude.
Yeah. So that guy, he was there, right? He's like, oh, we have so and so from Stranger Things, and he's there. he was like, oh, he'll help commentate, the wrestling match, and he was having some horrible commentator. I'm like, oh, come on. Let me get on the mic. I'll tell you. I'll take some funny shit and get some moves and whatever. Like I know what's going on. You have never watched wrestling in your life. You got 8 shows. Yeah, that's funny. At the end of the day, it's all good and fun. But yeah, no, conventions are a thing. Like I said, I kind of watch it now, and I watch videos, and like I kind of remember those moments of everybody. It's like that was fun. Like there was some fun to be had at those. But then it's like there's a part like there's like a whole section that's just not fun. So now I edit the videos, Andre.
So. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. No, I said like the editing again. You edit the videos, that's good. But like the equipment breakdown, like now I don't have it on me, but the little DJI Pocket, you can get literally just as good footage than the camera I had back then. That little device, and you can just add like a little thing. That takes the fucking production like stress from like 100% to like 25% because it's so way easier. Like you can quite literally build an entire system that fucking now live streams to a station, and you don't even have to edit anything. You can do it on the fly now. Like back then, that was not a thing. There was like a fucking from record to getting it on YouTube could take 48 hours on a good day. It could take less.
I remember I met Alyssa Milano at a convention. And I was first in line, I guess, after the panel they were doing, and I got a ticket for like, oh, you get to meet this line. I'm like, all right, cool. So I got in line and met her, and then she was talking to her people, whatever. She's like, can you believe it? Somebody already has a full panel online already on YouTube. I'm like, the panel ended like 2 minutes ago. I'm like, oh no, they probably streamed on their phone or whatever. But like at the time, they streamed the whole the whole video, and they popped it online like within a minute, the whole video, the whole panel, and like. I don't know.
It's just crazy how.
That's also where I met that what's that fucking girl? That white girl with the big eyes and the big boobs that teaches Japanese.
Something Fox. Minx. She
Something?
disappeared off the internet.
She's in some movie. Like some low budget.
Interesting.
Not like a sex movie, but like.
Well, I said,
some low budget movie, like Hannah Minx.
Yeah.
Hannah Minx. There you go.
But yeah, so like I'm just saying, because I'm old, right? And I grew up. We started out.
Sir, you are old.
Like we were here basically there, not at the start of YouTube, but like when YouTube started building us a Steam. So I was there from there to now, and like people like do shorts and like you do this shit with your cell phone, and that was just not a thing back then. So it's just crazy to see it change from productions.
Yeah, Instagram.
I still don't know what the fuck that shit is. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't like the shape. It looks like a fucking. It looks like a fucking from Centipede or from Galaga. Sorry.
Is that what it is? I don't even know what it is.
It looks like a weird like.
Yeah.
Dome type thing.
So to answer your question, you asked me
half an hour ago.
What up about conventions? One, there was the production stress of it all, which at the time I was like, doing other shit, so kind of doing all these things at once. Kind of
whatever. I have a life. Blah blah blah.
But two, it's just conventions were getting too much for me. Like, and I am a outgoing person, but there's a point where it's like, man, this is way too many fucking people. Especially, have you been to anime convention? That main hall. It's so crap. Like if you go from the main hall
where everyone poses for does their cosplay stuff.
You try to walk the south hall. That shit is like it takes you like 20 minutes, and you're just walking down a fucking hall. There's a back path. They might have closed it off now. They used to be able to go upstairs and go down. Like I do shit like that because like look, I can't stand this.
Yeah, I fucking hated when we do interviews. People walk in front of you. God,
oh yeah, that shit too.
I just want to punch everybody. Is a camera? Are we doing like an establishing shot or a shot like I go up, I kind of stand up a little high and I put my camera they pan it. And some kid like we walk in and look in the camera. I'm like, you fucking little piece of shit, man. Fuck them kids.
Yeah. So there's that, but now it's so normalized that people kind of recognize it. Yeah. And I can go back. I think I could go back to Midsummer Screen because they haven't gotten too big, but they're approaching that like inflection point where it's too big to be true or too big to be fun. AX so far beyond that, but I do hear the entrance part of AX has been fixed. Like it doesn't take 3 hours to get in anymore. I went to there, and if you know LA, you know what this means. But that line went from AX down to the freeway at some point. It was like a 3-mile line.
That's where the freeway I get on. One last note before we take off. Last story. I was in line for LA Comic-Con as media. Got in media. I went to the media line, and they're like, I got in line like, okay, they're like, what's this? I'm like, this is my camera stuff for media. They're like, okay, well, where's your badge? I'm like, today's the first day. I don't have a badge. I'm in this line to get my badge. He's like, well, you need a badge. I'm like, who in this line has a badge that you see?
Oh yeah,
I'm in this line to get a badge.
I've been that too. Like they have this weird thing where they have the media press badges inside. It's like I need to get my badge. Like how was I supposed to get inside? It's it's so
I'm like, he's like,
dumb
oh,
sometimes.
he's like, oh yeah, I get, okay, okay, sorry. I'm like,
because Midsummer Scream did that shit in one day where they had this long ass line, and I had to like go around the line, and then you have people like, oh, you can't like look, I understand, just leave me alone, like I understand, and they keep people be doing it. You finally get to the front door, it's like, hey, I need to get in, like, oh, no, you can't, like, no, I'm press, the press pass is over there, and they're like, well, how do I know? Like, look, I can show you a fucking email if you want to see an email.
Walk me over.
See, like. And it was annoying because they still have a second layer like verification to get in the thing, and if I was walk in there, then you can stop me. But the press pass, it's beyond the doors I had to get into.
Yeah.
So someone had to let me into the side door. Now people are like, well, why that guy get to go? And it's like, no, I'm like legit. I'm here, legitimate reason. Press, and geniuses keep putting those behind the doors where you can't get in. Yeah, it's so.
And you're the asshole. I mean, I'm an asshole, and all, but still, but
like the first time that happens, I fucking understand. Like this shit is I looked into like what would it take to build your own convention. There's a lot more stress than I would fucking do. So props to the people that do it. But your fucking fourth time in, like, okay, we tried this media thing, it didn't work. Maybe we do this. Like, maybe.
That was fun. I guess my other gaming question we can wait till tomorrow. No, next time. It's not time sensitive, so it's all good.
Look, speaking of game, like I said, let's loop this back. So I was going to go to EVO, which is the gaming convention, and now it's owned by the Saudis, so I can't in good conscience keep going to that.
Okay.
So just to loop it back to gaming.
If I remember who was part of it, are they going to go?
They're still going to go, and because he's really he's into the point where he's joining those tournaments. Last year he got 200 in the Street Fighter tournament, and he got 32nd in the SNK tournament they were running.
Right.
So he is like legit about it. I'm not that legit. Like I don't care, but it was fun again. Now it's just like owned by the Saudis, and I hate to sound like political liberal, whatever you want to call it. I just can't keep giving money.
You get that from the beginning of the podcast? They didn't get that part? You missed that part there?
Man, if they did, like, I can't in good conscience. Like, I was legit going to buy tickets, legit going to go, because it's coming in soon. But now it's owned by Saudi control. I was like, I'm okay. Yeah,
that's why Jay would never play any more EA games.
Like you mentioned earlier, vote for your with your dollar, and that's one of my votes. Like this to me. Nah, I'm okay. I just can't get my money. So yeah, but there was I was wondering because there's upcoming soon. There's a Nostalgia Con, and
I always have those Lego cons. Like that's why I think that's why it'd be because we went to the one when I met fucking the creator of Freakazoid. He was there. I met him, and I had so much fucking fun.
I don't think I went. That's when you brought. Oh shit! What'd I do with it? Oh shit! That thing's falling out. Anyway, there's it's normally back there. My Darkwing Duck poster. I think you went without me.
Yeah, and I got it because he was there. And I'm like, oh,
it's playtime.
Yeah, and so there was a Freakazoid panel. I met the creator. He was a fucking kick-ass guy. He drew me a shark dog sketch for me, and he signed it for me, and then he moved to Spain with his wife. but no, he was fucking. That was Nostalgia Con because that was like all much of old cartoons from like Disney Afternoon, the old cartoons that were voices were there. Yeah, that was cool. Those are the cartoons I don't mind because I know they're not that big and they're easier to handle.
And that's why I went once to a. This is gonna be weird to describe.
A Morphin Con.
This was a
Transcon. Transformers. Transformers. No, really. Transformers.
I know. This Transcon just sounds funny.
I know. Nowadays it does.
I went to a breast exhibit. It was a entire event dedicated to breast. Women's breast
masturbation session. I get you.
No, it basically was.
The bathroom stalls were always closed
because it ranged from like breast sexually to breast health wise, like cancer.
Was there an interaction point at the convention where you could touch and feel?
No, but you could see there were some girls they're topless. It was a very interesting night, but shit like that is more interesting.
Guess the size.
Yeah, stuff like that. So stuff like that is more interesting to me because it's like you can go and talk to people about something interesting. Well, it's so sick. So we know if you don't know the secret to any convention that involves sexuality is bring a woman. So I had to find a woman to go with.
I'm a sexy bitch. I can go.
Like they don't want to see
respectful. I really am respectful.
So I had to find a woman. No, I'm respectful too, but I know the trick is like women see guys at these conventions and they think, oh, he wants to talk about sex. So, but women see.
I'll take my wife. Priscilla won't mind.
Yeah. So yeah, women see women and like, oh, she's here because she's actually curious or interested, and so they get all excited. So that's the trick. If you ever go to any convention that's like sex, like Adult Con, what's the big porno con?
AVN?
No, well, that's AVN.
They don't use network. Yeah.
It's like XXN. It's XXN4 or some shit like that. Anyway, there's one of those in Vegas too. Bring a woman. Bring a woman. Go with a girl. Go with a woman. They are way more
apt to talk to you.
Yeah, they'll talk to you and they'll have a conversation with you. Then it's just you and some other dude. And like,
I'll charge you for it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
That's the secret to conventions.
Bring a lady. Yeah, you have to rent.
Or any X-rated con.
I wonder if you could rent time with a nice lady outside the con to bring her in with you to help you, like pay for her time that way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean, I had this idea for a movie. Like, what if there was like, what if like you paid for a hooker, not for sex, but for gaming. Like, I need a player too.
There was a fucking site exact that 100%, but it was virtual.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be play, but it was like a like Chatterbait, but Gamerbait or some shit. I don't remember the name of it. But you could pay money, have a girl to play games with you who was basically a sex worker. So I'm not sure what you expected to happen after that. Like she would get off or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you would, every time you could talk to her and taking off your booze or something like that. I 100% don't know, but I know the model was pay money, sex worker would play games with you. What was that site called? Oh fuck. I'm gonna look this up because I was actually kind of do research on that shit. It's kind of interesting how that works out. But it was just like Chatterbait would be.
There you go, kids. Look something up. That's some of your homework. Look up that gaming sex worker website that we all know and love. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, we have audio on iTunes and Spotify if you like, and vice versa. Like, subscribe, all good stuff. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, more videos. Monday and Friday, usually gaming stuff, and Wednesday being this podcast. And we shall see you guys later.
Peace.